Welcome, beloved friends and family, to the wedding ceremony of Kelsey and Ethan. Please take each other's hands and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Notice your hearts beating in your chest. Welcome in the smell of the bay. Bathe in the warmth of the sun. Hear the sound of the lapping waves. This is your life. Surrounding you always are your friends and family, the sacred Casco Bay waters, the wild grasses, and the sandy, sometimes rocky shores of Maine. And standing across from you, holding your hands in all of life's moments, is your person. In April of 2017, Ethan finally got the courage to ask Kelsey on a date. He had noticed her months before when a colleague brought him to Arabica Coffee on Commercial Street in Portland. Let it be known here that Ethan doesn't drink coffee, and let us all thank his former colleague for being the first official guide on their journey to meeting each other.
My whole life, I got to benefit from Kelsey as my older sister. She has been my most fierce protector, an enthusiastic encourager, and a grounding support. I was not expecting this. As young children, you may not be surprised to hear that Kelsey and I pictured our weddings once or twice. In fact, I believe that when Kelsey was 6 or 7, she dressed up as a bride for Halloween. So you can say I've had a little bit of history picturing my big sister's wedding. It was not until I got a little older that I realized what that would mean. It would mean that my sister would choose someone as a partner to join as another member of our family. I tried to picture who this mysterious person could possibly be. My sister is one of the most kind, caring, insightful, loving human beings I know, who gives her whole self to every relationship. Whoever this magical, unknown partner she picked needed to be someone who not only supported this light in my sister, saw her for who she is, and gave back to her.
So here we have it. Ethan, a non-coffee drinker, sees Kelsey the barista for the very first time in the fall of 2016. I remember it very well. She would share so many stories about working the early morning shifts and how delighted it made her to watch the sunrise over Casco Bay from the floor-to-ceiling windows in the coffee shop each morning. That is the very bay we are gathered here today. She was, in her words, stepping into a space of openness and receptivity to whatever came her way. And how serendipitous that what came her way was Ethan.
Ethan, I often think about how grateful I am that you walked into my coffee shop almost 5 years ago. Little did I know that that handsome guy standing in the corner pretending to be on his phone would become the love of my life and my best friend. While I didn't know that I was going to marry you the day that I met you, I knew right away that you were someone special who I was meant to get to know.
Kelsey, I remember the first time you referred to me as your best friend. I admit that in the moment, I was taken aback by you calling me that. After all, I had never kissed any of the people I considered my best friends, let alone thought about a future with them. But since that time, as we have grown as individuals and as a couple, I have come to really embrace that term.
I truly could not imagine a better partner for me and cannot express how grateful I am that the universe brought us together. There is no one else I'd rather grow with, adventure with, and become a parent with than you. You have touched my heart in more ways than you know. You are my rock, my favorite teammate, and the greatest love I have ever had.
Kelsey, I first noticed you in Arabica because of how beautiful you are. At least one of us knew it was love at first sight. I asked you out because of the positive and friendly aura you unknowingly showed to me. I fell in love with you because of who you are. And I choose to spend the rest of my life with you because of the partner and best friend you have been, and I know you always will be to me. I promise to be the one who will light a candle rather than curse the dark. I promise to jump with you, hand in hand, and trust that the net will appear. I promise to always be your sensitive bison. I promise to be the husband and partner that you want and deserve. Kelsey, I am ready for our life together. I'm proud to be with you. I love you.
Ethan and Kelsey, it is my great joy and honor to pronounce you both husband and wife.
You will have noticed in the past few days and past few years how often the word magic and magical comes up when talking about their relationship and their lives together. So I was going to give you a magic wand, but you clearly don't need it.
Kelsey would often ask me early on what I thought of Ethan. And I'm not sure I admitted it to Kelsey at the time. But I knew that we would be here on this day. From the moment I heard Ethan talk about connecting to Kelsey's energy, to all the serendipitous moments in between that we've all heard this weekend, I knew this person had to be very special if they were going to be the partner to one of the most important people in the world to me. I knew that we would somehow end up on this day because I could tell right from the beginning, Ethan saw who Kelsey is, her energy, and what she gives to this world. And I'm so beyond grateful that you two have chosen each other as a partner. I hope your days continue to be filled with joy, love, lightness, and support. I love you both so much.
As I look back at my own life, I can honestly say that I've never known anything in my life that's been as rewarding or fulfilling as being a father to Ethan. Ethan, I thank you for the journey. You've made it so easy and such a joy. I can't wait to see what the next chapter will bring. As for Kelsey, Kelsey won Lenore and I over early on. She didn't even have to try. All she had to do was be herself. If some way, somehow, I were given the privilege of being able to hand-pick my daughter-in-law, it would be Kelsey.
Your bond is clear to anyone that comes in contact with you for just a few minutes, especially if they get to hear the fairy tale story of the way you were brought together. I believe that everyone comes into each other's lives at different times for some purpose. As Ethan and I were meant to meet at preschool, you and Kelsey were meant to meet at that coffee shop. As cliche or stereotype as it sounds, you two are clearly meant for each other. Kelsey, I respect and admire your grace, your wisdom, your genuineness, your selflessness, and your optimism for life. You are a light that shines on every person that you meet. You're an individual that radiates love and positivity. You make my best friend light up with pure excitement more than I've ever seen him in the 2 decades I've known him. He's so fortunate to have you as you are him. If you have anything left, I welcome you to a toast. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness. Congratulations.
Love is really about choosing and being chosen over and over and over again. But I think after 36 years, I think it's about co-creating and making the commitment to co-create the relationship that you want. It's coming back together over and over again because we are such changing beings living in such changing circumstances that it's about the commitment to keep coming back together over and over again to co-create something that's nourishing for both of you.
Ever since I met you, you have this unique ability to make me feel lovingly held and wildly free at the same time, and I can't imagine a better way to get to live in this world.